wait a second. What exactly is in the Louisiana Purchase again?
I believe you're referring to the Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail. Now, there is the historic part of it, and I mean that's kind of boring. You know what I love about the Oregon Trail? The video game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't remember being in third grade, sitting there, instead of learning your reading, your writing, your arithmetic, you learned how to take a whole party of farmers, blacksmiths, whatever occupation you chose, and you take them on that long journey. You encounter everything from thieves to Indians to fording the river. Who doesn't remember fording the river?
Yeah, you usually lost a couple of good oxen on the way there.
Grandma died of dysentery.
She did. She did. It was awful.
Joan got bit by a snake, and you couldn't cure it. Even if you were the doctor profession, you couldn't cure it.
I always picked the banker, so there was always disadvantages there. But you could always bribe the Indian to get you across that river.
I mean, I like to take a nice roll in the dice. I usually try to just ford the river with the oxen there. Didn't always work out.
No, that was usually a very grave mistake. And I think that the fact that all of those men that went across there looked exactly like those oxen was, in fact, very manly of them as well.
It's true. Facial hair, manly. And that's you, sir. Now, my favorite part of the game, the very end. You basically just pack up pack it up, and you try to ford down that river. You go left to right to left to right. Avoiding the rocks and everything. What a cool ending to the game. You make it. You get the paragraph afterwards. Oh, you made it, and you get your score and everything like that. And for as simple as it was, I just kept playing the game. It never gets old.
It's true. It's always a classic. They keep releasing it again and again and again, and future generations will always know what the Oregon Trail was just through that game.
You know what? Who doesn't remember the hunting part?
Gotta love the hunting part.
I mean, you could try to shoot the ducks and the squirrels and all that, and I mean, who wants a challenge? You saw the bison walking by,
and they just didn't move. They did not move.
They were not too fast.
They literally begged for it.
And you knew better, but you always shot 20 of them. You got 1,300 pounds of meat. You can only take 250 back. But every single time, you wanted that 1,300 pounds. Just to look at your friends and say, you know what? Bagged me 26 oxen today. What'd you do?
I buried my grandma.
Yep, that's the response.
Yeah.
Well, that's just awful.
She had it coming.
If she had dysentery.
She did. It's unfortunate.
Now, there's a couple offshoots of the Oregon Trail. Some of us tried them. Others, took the smart path, kind of ignored them. We're referring to the Amazon Trail.
No.
It's dark time when I passed. I think we should just completely go around that.
It's the ugly stepchild of the trail.
One.
I mean, it just wasn't fun.
No.
I mean, you still got to deal with with the indigenous tribes and stuff like that, but no one wants to deal with snakes.
Who cares about a rubber tree? Nobody
cares about a rubber tree.
Nobody.
And you know what? I like taking a raft. Sometimes I like chalking the wagon, trying to ford that river. No one wants to use a canoe.
No.
And replacing hunting with fishing?
It's just awful.
Fishing's pretty cool, but where's the firearms?
It was just, it was a dark, dark history, and I think we should completely throw that to the wayside there.
You know what I want to do? I want to institute some nage on the Amazon Trail. Can we do that?
The Oregon Trail and nage? I'm not sure where you're going with this.
Could be a word. Moving on.
I doubt it.